Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday and it should be rest, relax, not in the mood for any work. But as I woke up, my son David was taking a shower and first thing he says is, "Mummy, what are we doing today?" And I'm thinking, no, it's Saturday. Anyway, I think because I got them used to doing at least 1 hour of home learning a day, so that includes Saturday and Sundays. I think that's why they just got into the habit, expectation, passionate about learning kind of vibe. So I just had to quickly put my thinking hat on, and this is what I come up with. So I'm going to show you the resources of what I'm going to use for today, or what you can use, and I'm going to give you different variations depending on what suits you best, or what suits your child, and what resources you can use at home. And then please do check my YouTube channel, as I will show you some of the activities in actual action. Okay, so for today's activity, I decided, okay, let's do a bit of spelling. Yeah, spelling. And like I said, it's Saturday. And although I got them used to, that working attitude of, doing a bit of work every day, working while others rest, that's how you get the progress going. So remember, we are trying to have a relaxed day as parents. And let's be honest, we don't want mommy, we want to have a nice quiet time. So what can I give them? What did I think of giving them today that's going to make them to do their own thing, not spend so much time on screens, laptops, tablets, Xboxes, PlayStations, PS Vitas and Nintendos, and there's so many. Anyway, so spelling. Easiest way that you don't want to be thinking about words, what you're going to give them, you can use something that school have sent for spelling. So I've got here year 3 words. And if you don't have, then yeah, feel free to look for words. But I just thought, a nice easy way that you don't have to think or put too much effort into this lesson. So then you can use any paper cards. I've got these already, this size. But if you have any A4, feel free to fold, cut, and write some of the letters that they've just been given from school, which helps reinforce what they're learning at school, or just write your own. And what's interesting about the activity is, depending on the child's engagement level, so don't always make it about ability, because even the most able, if you want to relate it to ability, even the most able child, if they're not engaged, they're not engaged. You're not going to get much out of them. So don't always make it about ability. So, you can give them, you can write the name of the spelling word. You can write the spelling word, you're going to give them. And you are going to time how long they can look at the word. So it could be 30 seconds, again, depending on levels of engagement. It could be 1 minute, or it could be 1 minute and a half. And I have a 2-year-old, so looking at the younger children, you could simply do this in terms of letters. So she could look at a letter. For example, me and Maya have been working on letter sound A. So I would give her that and then carry on with the activity. Another way for you to get ideas of words, if you really want to challenge those engaging minds, you could use the word search. And again, the easy way, so you don't have to think, you don't have to Google, it's just there if you have it at home. Yeah. Or you could just flick through a magazine, a newspaper, and just look for words that they can look at. Okay. Thank you, Maya. Is it this?
No.
Oh, David, could you help her with her laces, please? Another thing that you are going to need is, I like to use, let me show you scrambled pieces. Scrambled pieces. So this is from the scramble game, and they're quite good. So, but just be aware that these come all in capital letters. So if you are working with younger children, you might want to use flashcards which have this smaller version. Well, not the capital letters. Or if you have babies, you could start it with babies, why not? You can use pictures and you could ask them to get some of these. So the activity actually goes with, well, I'm not going to explain that yet. I'm going to show you another resource because I wanted to check my channel and look for the video where I actually explain what the children are going to be doing. I've got these. You're going to need these. And this is the way that I'm going to try and incorporate movement into the activity today. Okay? And then, yeah, you might need a skipping rope or anything that they can use to get some movement. Like I have a skipping rope, and I have a punching bag outside. My Nathan loves his kickboxing, so I could use that. And the last, if I'm not getting this mistaken, excuse me, Maya. The last thing you're going to need is a laundry basket. Laundry basket because it's big, and again, you don't know yet what it's going to be used for. So please go and check my channel. Or if you don't have a laundry basket, you can use a plastic bag. You can use the reusable ones, the big bags for life one, or you can just use any small one. Or if you don't want to, we don't have time, we don't want to get bags and things like that. So you can just give each child a section on the floor so they know what to do with it. But I'm not going to say it yet. Right, that's it. That's all you're going to need for today. And please check the channel to see what the activity is actually about. Ta-ra! Bye-bye! Please follow, like, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these videos, definitely keep coming back. Bye! Okay, hello, good morning. Today we're having a spelling activity. As you can see, I have a few baskets ready, and we didn't have an extra one, so I just used a bag. And you can come back, Nathan. What we're going to do, I'm going to use Nathan as an example because he's going to use his ADHD superpower because he's super quick. So, what I'm going to do is use the resources that I've got there. So that's all you're going to need. The Uno cards, the flashcards, and you've got different ones. So this is I'm going to use for Maya, she's 2 years old. And then you've got 2 there if you want for all the children with more interesting words. And remember, this is not about ability, it's about the engagement of the child. And then you can use some flashcards if you have them at home already made. Or you can just write it. Also, what I've shown you on the other video was a spelling sheet from one of my children's school. So you can use that as well to reinforce what they're learning in school. So today I'm going to say, so this is how it goes. I will show a card to the child.
3.
So they read the word and then they say the letters in the word.
Tree, T, R, E, E.
Awesome. So then they have to go and find all around the house. If you have stairs, awesome, because that gets a bit of activity. So they can use anything, any item. It could be real food, it could be objects, it could be chairs, it could be anything that they can carry. And they're going to bring it. So can you find something that begins with a T or a E? I told you he's super quick. And he's going to put it in his basket. Wait, that's it. That's all I just wanted to show. So that's what will happen. So he will get all the items from all over the house that will spell the word. So he needs an object that begins with T, R, E, and an E. So he will need another item with the E in the beginning sound. And then he'll get all his items in the basket. So you're going to ask me, what happens if you can't find the item?
Use a brain?
Yeah.
Head.
So what will happen is, and this is why I've got the Uno cards, he can use, so I will show him, I'll show. So Nathan, pick a card. Imagine you came to Mummy and you said, I can't find an item with a letter. So I'm going to say, okay, Nathan, can you choose one card? Make sure they don't see it. Okay. So he's picked that one. Can you show it?
Oh, come on, just do it.
So, Nathan, what that means is, when you get that card, +2, it means that Mummy's going to ask you to do a physical activity. So it could be star jumps, it could be press-ups, it could be jumping on the skipping rope. Do you see how excited he is?
No.
It's that extra energy that he has. Superhuman. Oh, look at that. That's why I said he's the best to do it. So, wait, Nathan. So if Mummy says, give me, I don't know, 2, for example, 2 star jumps. Because you've got the +2, you need to add how many more?
10. 2 more.
2 more. Well done. So you need to do 4. Told you he's super fast. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Nathan. That awesome energy. Right. So that also helps them with counting, adding on. So that's what will happen. So what if, Nathan, you come back and you tell me you can't find another letter? So let's see. What does that one say?
+4.
+4. So it's going to be the same as before. You can choose any physical activity, but they have to add 4 more. Can I have that card? We'll just go through all the cards just to explain what happened. Imagine he couldn't find another letter. Can I see it, please?
Locked.
So, can I see it, Nathan?
That's
You need to show. Oh, can you show me the card, Nathan? Right. So when you get that card and you couldn't find your letter, that means that you don't have to do the physical activity. You don't have to do any star jumps. You don't have to do any jumping. But you don't get the actual letter. So every time they get an item, I'm supposed to give them the letter. So you can put in front of on the floor in front of your box. Is that how you put Turn it around. Yeah, so you see it there until he's finished spelling the word. And then that also helps with, excuse me, Maya. That also helps with placing the letters in the correct order. And actually what I use for that is not the flashcards. I use the scramble pieces, so I would give him a T.
Yeah.
Actually, and then he would try and spell tree and gain more cards finding the items. Thank you, Nathan.
My turn. My turn, Mommy.
Not yet, Maya. And Mummy just needs to explain it. And then, Nathan, what if you get... let me see. What if you get That one. Let me see.
Change.
Let us see. So, the wild card means that you couldn't find the object for the letter that you need, but you can use it to get, you can still get the letter. So, he got that one. He doesn't have to do the activity, he just gets the letter. So he can ask, what letter do you need? He needs to ask for it. So you've got the T. What other letter do you need? And remember, they can only see the card in the beginning, so they have to use their memory to remember what letters they need.
So T, E, E, R.
Okay, so what do you can ask for one letter.
Have E, E.
You can ask for one letter.
Have E.
Okay, so we just look through it, and I've got it there. So you give him that. So put it next to your T. I don't know where you've put it. So now he's got 2 letters. Okay? And what if you get that card? Can you show us? Okay, so that card means you couldn't find the item, and you can use that to swap for someone else to do your physical activity. So imagine your brothers are upstairs or in the living room finding their own items, and you go and you'll give them the card. So you'll give it to one of your brothers. Can you close that door? So give it to Nathan. Go and give it to Nathan.
Yes.
And then Mummy's going to say, well, Nathan, you've got the card, so you have to do his physical activities. And his physical activities, jump up high twice.
Okay, easy.
So he'll just jump up high twice. Yeah, that's a super jump. Thank you. And he still gets the letter. So what letter do you want next?
And I need E.
Okay, another E. Let's have a look. It's good if you have plenty of, what do you call it, scrambled pieces. Oh, there you go. That's quick. There you go. And that's how the game goes until they get to the end of spelling their letter.
Where did I finish?
So this will carry on. Nathan will go and try and find the items that he needs. It doesn't have to be toys, it could be any item in the household as long as it's safe. So children, no going in the cleaning cupboard or in the cutlery cupboard, you know, no knives or anything like that. Stay safe, have fun with home learning.
Together.
Bye!